So we got the judicial performance evaluations for the Colorado Supreme Court right here in this blue book. This blue book tells us all the information that we need to know about these retention elections. It's not like, this person versus that person. It's, hey, do you want this person or not? So this one is about the Honorable Melissa Hart, Colorado Supreme Court. So the State Commission on Judicial Performance finds that Justice Melissa Hart meets performance standards by a vote of 11-0. The Colorado statutory judicial performance standards are integrity, legal knowledge, communication skills, judicial temperament, administrative performance, and service to the legal profession and the public. So Justice Hart has been on the Colorado Supreme Court for just under 3 years. So she's already there for 3 years. This would make her first retention evaluation. The commission finds that Justice Hart is fair and impartial, makes decisions without regard to possible criticism. She don't care about and then treats parties equally regardless of sex, race, or economic status. Poor, rich, doesn't matter. Large or small, black, white, male, female. So comments from attorneys and judges highlighted Justice Melissa Hart's engagement with the community, her thoughtful and respectful approach to counsel, parties and other justices, and her exceptional intellect. The commission also finds her opinions to be concise, thoughtful, and well-reasoned. The commission believes that Justice Hart is a valuable addition to the Colorado Supreme Court. And, they did all these surveys of the attorneys who turned in the surveys. 5% actually disagreed. They said no. They do not agree with Melissa Hart. They said she does not meet the performance standards. And then of the judges, there were 62 judges, 24 attorneys. So 5% of 24, so what, two or three attorneys did not like her. And then of the 62 judges, 2% said no. So maybe one or two judges didn't like her. So she's just overwhelmingly lawyers and judges, and who knows if, the people, what they actually think. This commission is clearly biased, in her exceptional intellect. You don't have one line of criticism, not one single, every once in a while, perhaps, maybe a little heavy-handed or maybe a little too draconian, may have, gets into the weeds when it comes to dog law a little bit, or gun law, or something, but nothing. No, she's just fantastic. And all the judicial performance evaluations are just like this. They are all wonderful. 11-0, unanimous. Let's get Carlos A. Samore Jr., right? State Commission on Judicial Performance finds that Carlos A. Samore Jr. meets the performance standards by a vote of 11-0. Again, unanimous. Unanimous, right? And then, actually there were some people, 13% of the attorneys said no. They didn't like him, but, 69% said yes. 19% had no opinion. 7% of the judges didn't like him, but 93% of the judges did. So what did they say about Mr. Carlos A. Samore Jr.? They're going to say this and that, but they're going to say, you know what? He did do that one thing, but, overall it was okay. Right? There got to be some, they say that she could take criticism. Melissa Hart, she could take criticism, right? Makes those decisions without regard to possible criticism. How come they didn't criticize her? And then they go overboard with her exceptional intellect. All 11 people are like, you know what? Her intelligence, it's just so exceptional. Her IQ and intelligence just out of this world, just fantastic. She's just so fair. And the way she makes decisions, because, she don't care about the criticisms. She's respectful to the counsel, the parties, and just so damn smart. So, let's see. Carlos, let's just get to Carlos some more. Has been on the Colorado Supreme Court for a little over 2 years. This is his first retention evaluation. The commission finds that Justice Samore is courteous to attorneys, treats parties equally without regard to race, sex, or economic status. He's courteous to attorneys. Okay, so he quickly adapted to the responsibilities of Colorado Supreme Court. Justice demonstrates an admirable work ethic, issues decisions in a timely manner. So Carlos Samore's been in there for a little over 2 years, even less than Melissa Hart. And it's just a retention, yes or no, right? During oral arguments, he allows the parties to present their positions. He's respectful of their allotted time and ask them insightful questions. His opinions are well organized. He has a creative writing style that keeps the reader's interest without compromising clarity. This motherfucker sounds like a god. He sounds like perfection. He sounds like, you know, David, whatever, Michelangelo's just the perfect man. The commission believes that Justice Samora is a valuable, not David, but the one where had the circles and the star. The commission believes that Justice Samora is a valuable addition to the Colorado Supreme Court. So, wow, that actually sounds pretty good, right? He's fucking creative. He keeps the reader's interest. He asks insightful questions. This guy sounds like he's actually doing his damn job. And, you know, they're making it sound like, well, you know, do I need to do... I'll just do another one just for history's sake, right? Ted C. Tao III, State Commission, meets the performance standard 11-0, so that's unanimous. Judge Tao's been on the Colorado Supreme Court. Ted C. Tao III has been on the Colorado Court of Appeals for just over 2 years, and this is his first retention evaluation as a Court of Appeals judge. Ted Tao III issues opinions in a timely manner. The commission finds his opinions to be concise, well-organized, logical, understandable to the general public. Where the hell are these damn opinions anyways? Judge Tao skillfully applies case law aspects. Let's see. No case law in his decisions. Commission urged him to remain mindful of the mechanical aspects of writing and to engage in a robust editing process. So Ted Tao III his grammar sucks, right? It's not about the grammar, man. It's about being right. But a comma, you know, could change the entire sentence. So you got to make sure your sentence is interpreted by everybody the same. He asks insightful and succinct questions, and they say he's a valuable addition. But something that's remarkable with this Court of Appeals, while it seems like it's overwhelming, glowing with every single one of these judges, when it comes to the surveys of the attorneys who responded to whether or not he meets the judicial standards, 66% said yes, 31% said no. 31% of the attorneys, 31% of the 31 attorneys, so that's 10 attorneys. Out of the 30, 10 attorneys said no. This Ted Tao III just is no good. He does not meet the performance standards. He is just terrible. He's not a judge. Do not retain him. And then out of the judges, 4% said no opinion, 96% said yes. So all the judges loved him, but there were 10 attorneys, or 31% of the 31 attorneys. 31% of 31, I don't know, it seems like it's 10 to me. So anyways, Judge Tao is appointed by Governor John Hinckley. Okay, so there you go, right? There was one little, you know, he's got to do editing, so he probably got in trouble, and there's like, oh, it's an editing mistake or some shit like that. Right, but his opinions are concise, he's well organized, issues opinions in a timely manner, he's logical, understandable to the general public, oral argument, he's appropriate demeanor, uses self-deprecating humor, which is interesting. He's pulling a Conan O'Brien there. Hey, I'm a judge, or maybe I'm not, who gives a shit, right? Ask insightful and succinct questions. So, okay, yeah, he's got, you know, make sure you edit your editing isn't so great. But first time I saw a criticism, so that's that's actually pretty. The fact that it's overwhelmingly positive. If they ever do criticize, you should be thankful, because somehow truth. Well, you know it. There is a little bit of truth in this, right? So yeah. I'll read the 12th Judicial District, my district, in coming up, but that's that's 3 judicial evaluations for Supreme Court appeals and, whatever.